If I had to start from zero today, no land, no tractors, no rich uncle, and my goal was to build a $1 million farm, this is exactly how I would do it. Not guesswork, not emotional farming, not let's try and see strategy, because agriculture is not poor people's work, agriculture is capital allocation. Let's break this down. First, I would not start with crops. Most people make that mistake. They say, what should I plant? Wrong question. The correct question is, where is the money already flowing? Before I touch soil, I would study demand. In Ghana and across Africa, the biggest demand gaps are poultry feed, maize, soybean, rice, vegetable oils, protein. So instead of farming randomly, I would choose one strong value chain with proven demand. Let's assume I choose maize and soybean, not just for farming but for feed production. Now we're thinking business. Step 1. Start with the market backwards. I would secure buyers first. Feed mills, poultry farmers, aggregation companies. I would sign supply agreements before planting a single seed. If you don't know who will buy your produce, you are not farming, you are gambling. Step 2. Control margins, not just production. Many farmers grow and sell raw produce, that's survival farming. To build $1 million farm, I must control margin layers, production, processing, distribution. So instead of just selling maize, I would clean it, dry it, properly store it, package it, sell in bulk contracts. Better yet, process part of it into feed. Now I'm capturing value. Step 3. Land strategy. I would not rush to buy 200 acres, that's ego farming. I would start with 20 to 50 acres under efficient management. High productivity per acre, mechanized land preparation, quality seed, soil testing. Productivity is more important than size, because 50 efficient acres beat 300 poorly managed acres. Now listen carefully. Most farmers think capital means grants. Wrong mindset. I would structure my financing in layers. Layer 1, personal equity, skin in the game. Layer 2, trade finance. Layer 3, off-taker financing. Layer 4, asset-backed credit. I would use purchase orders to unlock funding. If I have a signed contract to supply 500 tons, banks listen differently. Farmers fail because they approach banks with emotions. Investors respond to contracts and numbers. Step 5. Diversification with logic. I would not diversify randomly. I would integrate vertically. Example, maize plus soybean, right pointing arrow, feed production. Feed, right pointing arrow, poultry, partnerships, poultry waste, right pointing arrow, compost, right pointing arrow, soil fertility, circular system. Waste becomes asset. That is how you scale to $1 million. Step 6. Storage is power. Let me tell you something powerful. The richest farmers are not always the biggest producers, they are the best storers. Harvest season prices are low, lean season prices are high. If I have proper storage, silos or warehouses, I control timing. Timing equals profit. Even if I am selling bulk commodities, I would build a brand. Why? Because investors fund structured businesses, not anonymous farms. Logo, documentation, financial statements, standard operating procedures. Agriculture must look like a corporate business. The farm must not depend on me. I would document everything. Planting calendar, input usage, yield targets, quality control checklist. I want a farm manager to run operations without daily supervision. Because $1 million farm is a system, not a hustle. I would track cost per acre, yield per acre, cost per ton, profit margin per buyer. Most farmers don't know their numbers. If you don't know your numbers, you don't have a business. After 2 profitable seasons, I would scale using reinvested profit plus structured debt. Now we increase acreage, increase storage, increase processing capacity. Growth must follow proof, not excitement. Now let's talk numbers. If I produce 1,000 tons of maize and soybeans combined at an average margin of $100 per ton net, that's $100,000 profit per cycle. 2 cycles, processing margin added, feed production margin added. Now we're approaching serious revenue. Within 3 to 5 years with discipline, $1 million valuation is realistic. But here's the truth nobody tells you. The biggest enemy of $1 million farm is not drought. It is poor management, ego, and impatience. Agriculture rewards structure, punishes emotion. If I were starting today, I would think like an investor, not a farmer. I would focus on demand, contracts, storage, processing, systems, data, and I would build slowly, but intelligently. Because wealth in agriculture is not built by noise, it is built by design. If this video helped you see farming differently, subscribe to Farm Smart with Vinmak. Because here we don't just farm, we build agricultural assets. See you in the next one.